Hey everybody, I hope you all had a great and happy Christmas. I figured I'd do a little bit of a video showing all the new gadgets and stuff that I got for modeling this year. One of the first things I'd show, already had to use it a couple times now, is it's done by Mr. Hobby. But it's a tool to open up the paint containers. You can do the two different size bottles. I think that one's a tall one, and then this is the standard one that everybody gets, and then there's a flathead one. So most of the instructions is all in Japanese, but it comes with that tool and then the piece that you hold the bottle in. And so here is the piece that the bottle sits in, and then here is the wrench part of the tool. So the flat tops will fit in there, and you got two different threads. So the one actually works with this really well. It just slides on there, and then this is a rubbery silicone material, so you get a nice grip, and you can really loosen them up. So it works really good for the Mr. Color ones. The bigger ones, like the one that primer comes in, it does not work for that, but it does also work with the Tamiya. What size is this? 10 milliliter. The other one, I think that's a 10 millimeter too. Milliliter. I think the sticker's covering the size. But that fits in there really well, and that works on there really good too. And that one I haven't loosened in forever, but the bigger ones it don't work on. You can see there's a different tooth count for the different ones, but they get that one. That one's pretty good. So Masakiwa has all these different meshes in there. So I got quite a few different meshes. Photo etch mesh. I probably can't see it on camera, but there's a bunch of different ones. I don't have a project yet that I'm thinking of using this on, but they come in pretty nice packaging. But I've seen a couple people use them, and they look pretty good. Then I got some Kevlar. There's a satin and a plain look. They do kind of have a little bit, like this has a darker color to it. But I don't know if you buy the Tamiya ones, they come flat. If you ever buy them from Amazon, be careful, because you will get them wrinkly as hell, because Amazon does not take good care of them. These at least are very well kept in these boxes, but there's a couple examples of what you can use it in. Good to have around in case you need something. I've gone through quite a few of this. God hands sandpaper, different grits. It is, I think, 4, 6, 8. Or 2000, 4006, 8, and then 10,000. So you can get stuff to a pretty darn close polish with them. You can cut them and all that. A little T-square. It's super thin. So when you're doing thin styrene, you can actually have it sit flat. You don't have to put it on the edge of your table. You can use it in the middle of your cutting board. But just very basic, nice little T-square. Some photo etch template tools. These are Hasegawa brand. Something that could come in handy. One of them odd things. Some photo etch scissors. I get tired of ruining snippers, so I'm going to try to use these Tamiya photo etch scissors. You just cut that little tip on it. Some photo etch bending pliers. We got a really nice spring in there, so I want to try these new sanding sticks. So I went with kind of a little bit of a range, 8, 1200 and 2000. These will be something I'd use before I even put primer on, cleaning up panel lines and such. So that's why I went with the 800. Well, we'll see how well they work. They're nice and long, so should last pretty good. I've never seen this brand before. I don't think there's any English on them at all. Made in Korea. That's about the only English on it. I got some detailed up parts for my Liberty Walk. So it's got the wig, exhaust tips, it's got the brake rotors, some grills. I haven't really opened it all the way up. But I do have that kit and I eventually want to do it. So this would be a good way to try them new tools I got and to build that kit. But I have this one down here. I mean, they're all pretty much the same, but that's the one I got. And I got me some new saws, photo etch saws. I do have a bunch in here. So like I got a bunch of these ones here. They work really good. My long skinny one did kind of get bent up. So kind of getting a little worried about that one. So I figured get me some new ones. I think these ones won't bend as easy as that long skinny one would. But so got those. Here is a sanding block kit made by a Wave Corporation. I've never really heard of them, but it's just a little block. There's 3 different size blocks, and then you glue this handle on it, make it have more grip, and then you can just glue sandpaper on it. So at least you got those sizes. I think this here is adhesive. I haven't opened it up yet. And you can glue any sandpaper you want on it. And this little goofy thing is a finger palette. Kind of like a little gag gift, but you can put that on there while you're holding the miniature. And one will be a little bit of water, a little bit of paint, and then here you would put a little bit piece of paper towel, and you get the paint and get the water, and you work your brush in, and then you work it through these to shape the tip, get it perfect, and then you can do eyes and eyebrows. So if you're doing like a miniature and you're holding the miniature in your holder or whatever, you can work it right here and, you know, kind of have it all in one spot. So all that, and put that on the list. All this stuff I think my wife got me, so made her a list and said here. So there's that, and I see a few people building these. This is there's a book nook. Let's see if it's got a better picture. So let's see it there with the books. It's about kind of like the dollhouse things that they have, but it's more of a little diorama that fits on a bookshelf. So When I was looking at it, the pieces, they really looked really nicely detailed, like the painting. So like the kits are kind of expensive, but after opening them, they do look like they're pretty good quality. So I think they are kind of worth the price. And then I did get this, the Magic House. This one I actually found at Michael's, and the wife stole it before I could even get to it and wrapped it up. And said, "There you go." But this one a lot of people have seen. You've seen those on TikTok, so they didn't have that one in stock. They had these three, and I ended up picking that one. So, and then model kits. This is a bike I always liked when I was a teenager. Never got, so I haven't really built a model kit motorcycle. And I saw this one. It wasn't a bad price. I told the wife, I said, "Hey, there's an idea." She ended up getting it. But it's a Tamiya. It's a 1/12 scale. I think I'm going to go with the green. The green I do have, or it's molded in clear green. So it's molded in that clear green there. That looks like a nice detail kit. And then the last I got was a London cab. And so this one's purple. But when I was in England, they didn't have many of the classic style. They had mostly the new style. And surprisingly, you got a lot of room back there. So, but I figured since being there for a week, it would be a fun kit to have memories of that. But, definitely going to paint it black. And let's see inside. Very basic kit. There's the inside. So you do have a little bit of engine detail and but other than that, that's all I got for Christmas. That's model related. Another side thing, a little project I've been working on. I've been working on some 3D printed parts. And this is one I designed not too long ago. It is the 15-pound NOS bottles. So it's got a nice little valve on there, got the gauge and the knob. They're a little long. I'd haven't printed the 10-pound one. The 10-pound one should be about to that. And that's kind of the traditional one. So I got those. I've been working on the layout of it. Trying to figure out what's the best way to print. I had a couple failures, but not too many. And this one here, those are different kind of sub boxes. So like that one's a little angle one that go in the back of a truck, and that one's 2 10s. Just a standard box. That's 2 10s. And that one's 2 12s. And I do plan on cleaning them up and painting the inside a brown, and then flocking the outside. So that way it looks kind of like a real sub box. So that way it could be either in a store or or a shop or something like that before it gets installed. This is one of them little bypass boxes kind of deal. And then you get the little singles. There's that. And then in this box or a little container. I have my subs. So this is what the 10s are. And this is a 12. So it's really hard to see. I mean, I like to see once I paint it. But right in the center there is the MTX Audio logo. Oh, them are all the 12s. This is the 10. And you can see the difference there. And this is the first print to the 10s. You can see the back. I changed the back a little bit. Make it a little stronger. But there's a bunch of those. And they fit in the boxes pretty good. So I got those. We'll see what I end up doing with those. But probably end up painting those up and doing something with them. So that's all I have to show you guys. And so until next time, I hope you have a great one. I'll talk to you then. Bye.